Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and notification bell so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. I'm thinking of calling this series Road to CSEC 2024. However, today I'm going to start by revisiting a lot of concepts that persons are not really comfortable with, and we're looking at algebra. So we're starting with just variables. So when we're talking about variables, persons are often very confused. But in the terms of mathematics and furthermore algebra, it's basically how we represent items that we're not sure of. That's a very simple way to actually look at it. So if we actually think of it like this, if we have x plus 5, all of you probably at some point in time would have seen something like this. Now, let me just put an equal sign at the end here. Now, when we see this, what we actually have is an equation. X plus 5 is equal to something. So that's my question mark. What is that something? However, let's now focus just primarily on x. X is your variable. And now you may ask, like, what exactly does that really mean? So think of a variable like this. It's a symbol that stands for an unknown quantity. It's just a placeholder. And we can replace x with different numbers until we find a number that makes sense. So if we look here, let me just take this out. All of you, if you see this, you'd be like, x plus 5 is equal to 8. So what exactly is x going to be equal to? So what we can actually do is do what we call as subject of the formula. X is going to be equal to 8. Now notice the sign here is addition. Now for us, what we generally just do is we just say we're going to take the 5 over the equal sign. Now in doing so, we're going to do the opposite. The opposite of addition is subtraction. So it's going to be 8 minus 5. Therefore, x is equal to 3. Now, some of you could have seen this and identified this, and that's great. However, you need to remember in subject of the formula these basic steps, as they actually can help you solve more complex problems. Good. So let's look back at what we have here. We had our variable x, and again, like I established before, it's just a placeholder. It's a symbol, and it stood for an unknown quantity. In this case, we found that x is actually equal to 3, meaning that 3 is a quantity that we need to make use of. Now, of course, as time keeps, or you actually work more problems, you'll see that x always has a change. So let's say, for example, look at another question. Let's say x plus 6 is equal to, let's use 11 for this one. So like before, x is equal to 11. Notice our sign here is addition. Therefore, we're going to do minus 6 here. Therefore, x is equal to 5. Now, this is a lot of question I actually get from students a lot of times. It's like, sir, why x, why x, why x? And again, it's just a placeholder. And as a placeholder, we need to remember something. You can have it as y as a variable. A can also be a variable. F can be a variable. So think of it in this fun way. Like, maths can be fun based on how you use your imagination. Understanding variables is like unlocking a secret code. It starts off to be mysterious. But once you actually get the hang of understanding that, hey, this is just not more than a placeholder and I can actually solve for it, you will be able to tackle more complex algebraic equations. And you can, furthermore, be able to understand how different quantities relate to one another. So I'm going to try and keep these videos as short as possible, but I do want to dedicate some time to actually explaining these concepts. So let's just sum it up now. A variable in algebra is simply a placeholder. It is a symbol that can represent different numbers in different situations. It is not fixed. As you look here, you see in one case x is equal to 3, and in another case x is equal to 5. And of course, it can be any letter or symbol that we can choose. So that's all for this, I would want to say, a return to YouTube, and we look at the introduction to variables. I hope you found this helpful, and if you have any questions, you can just drop it in the comments and I'll respond to you. And just a reminder, algebra is a journey, and every journey begins with a simple step. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe for our journey into mathematics CSEC 2024.